Well, I just biked the entire length of the Cataraqui Trail from Smiths Falls to Strathcona. However, this isn't my end goal. I want to get to Napanee. Unfortunately, the Cataraqui Trail doesn't go all the way into the town of Napanee. The old railway tracks do, but that's not part of the trail system. So I'm going to have to get down to Highway 1, and I'm going to finish up the rest of my trip down to Napanee along Highway 1. I guess these days they're all called county roads, but growing up they were all highways, so I still call them by how I knew them. It's kind of like Kingston. I still call it Counter Street, even though it's John Counter Boulevard now. There's Napanee River. And way down there at the end, that's Highway 1, and that's going to take me into Napanee. So what's really interesting about this is the section that goes over Highway 401. That's not the original path of the road here. I think you can probably still see some remnants of where the highway used to go over. The new section of highway that goes into Napanee is actually much better than how it was before, so it's definitely an improvement. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, so as a kid, I'd be going down this stretch of road, sitting in the back seat with my brother, mom driving. She goes to her friend in Newburgh. It was always a fun drive out in the country to come on out here. As a cyclist, I'm really happy that we've got these nice wide paved shoulders here. I think it's a nice consolation that, hey, if they didn't extend the Cataraqui Trail all the way into Napanee, then at least you can get down on the highway and you can be relatively safe with the wide shoulder here. Nice houses around here, huh? So I could take this, get down to Palace Road and go through downtown like that, but I want to do a little tour by where I grew up. Great view, huh? That is so cool. You can see the 401 over there, and we are getting closer and closer, and almost time to cross it. Up ahead, you're going to see this sign right here where it says turn right. The old highway, which there should still be some remnants of, kept going straight. So, should be able to see old Highway 1 there. Yep, it's covered in grass, but oh yeah, I can still see a little bit of the pavement right there. That is the old highway, and that's what I would have biked on when I was a kid. Driven on. Now, this got built up when I was a kid too, so I'm also very familiar with this section too. Cross over the 401 and that's it. As far as I'm concerned, I'm officially in Napanee now. Welcome to my hometown. It's where I was born, raised. And then left just before my teenage years. Spent my teenage years in Kingston, which was a great little place to grow up. Now, the first house that I lived in when I was a kid was on Simcoe Street, and I'm going to go past that here today and sort of relive the house. But the place that I remember the most growing up is right here. Oh, the sign's gone, but yeah, so this is Park 5, and they renamed it when I was a kid to Meadow Lane. So my best friend growing up was a guy named Chris. He lived at 44. First place we lived in was 47. And where I spent most of my time around here was number 9. So there weren't any fences or anything like that originally. This was all open back here. This was the circle, and in the middle of the circle there was a sandbox. Sandbox is gone now, but we would play in here as kids and just spend all of our time in the sand. This was all fields, and the Cataraqui Trail actually is part of this railway line, which crosses over right from here to here. One day I couldn't get the bus back from school, so I walked and came home. So it was just one of those cool things. was really neat to sort of grow up in this area. And there wasn't any houses or anything like that here. This was just all open fields. There was a quarry on the other side of these. We'd play in the quarry. This house here, they used to have a big garden in the back, and we'd get the onions from there. And yeah, it was a really neat experience growing up around here. And that was Camden Variety, so I'm not sure, it looks like Camden Laundry now. So yeah, so this is still all fields back here, and before they built up more units and stuff like that, that was kind of like what it was like there. So it was a really neat place to grow up. So now we're just heading towards downtown Napanee. So a lot of this is still the same as when I was a kid, which is nice to see. So around the water tower there was Alt Foods. So you turn down Dairy Avenue, and right there where it's LTI Logistics, I think. That's where you used to get like cheese and all that good stuff. I'm pretty sure it was called Alt Foods. McPherson House is right there. And yeah, so the last time I biked in Napanee would have been, yeah, it would have been 12. Wow. Not even in the 2000s. So a very, very, very long time ago. So Waterfront Park is down there. Main downtown core is there, but I'm heading down this way here because quickest way to get to where I want to go is actually down here. I'm going to turn up Center Street. Just save having to wait at the lights. And going to head down Thomas Street. Napanee Fair is in town this weekend, and I can see a whole mess of cars up ahead. So it used to be a convenience store there on the corner. I remember as a kid used to go there, grab candy and comics and all that. Jazz should be coming up to Simcoe Street here soon. Busy, busy. There we are. And I need to go down to the very, very end. Yeah, so that's it right there. The house with the 2 windows on the roof, 309. So those were not there when I was born. Trees have gotten a little bit taller here, but yeah, that's the first house I ever lived in. That's where I spent the first couple of years of my life. And the video of me walking around here with all the snow and splashing in the puddles is taken right back there. So neat to, well, it's always neat to come back and experience a place where you grew up. Yeah, so this is Napanee, my hometown. I always love making a trip here.